I'm Sam, and I'm so excited to welcome you to our fourth annual council-wide cookie rally, just a few hours before our official cookie sale begins tomorrow. Let us know in the comments, what are you most excited for about cookie season? And while we're chatting, let us know how your Girl Scout season is going. Anything else you want to share outside of cookies? What are you excited about? What have you guys been up to? What do you have planned for this year? Let us know in the comments. I see people are starting to comment, so that's good. Let me know if you're having any trouble hearing me or if you guys can hear me. Okay, I see comments coming in answering my questions, so it looks like we're good. First year troop, we're excited but a little nervous. I get it. I don't know what it is, but every year, this is my fifth cookie season, but every year I get a little nervous. Excited about earning funds to go to Camp Red Wing. Oh, Camp Red Wing's my favorite. Don't tell the other camps. Huge World Thinking Day, Troop 50174. Oh, that sounds so much fun. Excited about eating the cookies? Yes, me too. I'd be lying if I said that wasn't what I'm most excited about. Booths and eating cookies. Yes, cookie booths are awesome too. All right, well, keep shouting out in the comments what you're excited for, whether it's about cookies, whether it's just about Girl Scouts in general, or just how your year's going. Let us know in the comments. So we have so many fun activities planned tonight. We're going to meet some of the cookies. We're going to do 2 crafts, and we'll have a sneak peek at some of the rewards you can earn, and even more. And as we're getting settled, let's go over what you'll need for the crafts we're doing together later. And we'll go ahead and put those in the comments as well, so you can see them listed. And if you don't have your supplies right now, that's totally okay. This is being recorded, so we'll have it available on our Facebook page as soon as this is over. And we'll also upload it to our YouTube channel. You can just search Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania on YouTube and you'll find it. And that'll be uploaded probably tomorrow afternoon. So if you don't have your supplies right now, totally okay. You can save this for another time, watch the recording, and do the crafts another time. So the supplies you'll need, for our first craft, you'll need a toilet paper roll, a sheet of colored paper, scissors, a stapler, and a pen or marker. And then we'll be making some flowers to set your goals. So we'll need 1 sheet of green or really any color paper, some tissue paper, scissors, pen or markers, green or really any color pipe cleaners, and tape or glue. So while we're gathering those, I'll just read off a few more comments. Our troop is 50-50 with new cookie sellers and older cookie sellers, so we have a lot of great excitement. It's awesome. Excited to eat cookies, set goals, eating cookies. Yes, 100%. Excited to meet your cookie goal. I'm excited for the badges and the stuffy. Yes, we'll get to some of those rewards you can earn this year, which are really fun. Okay, well, I think we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is learn about the 9 variety of Girl Scout cookies available this year. And we have a fun video. Maybe we don't have a video.
Let's start with the yummiest part, the cookies.
There are all kinds of Girl Scout cookies out there waiting to be discovered. Let's learn their names so you can help customers pick. First up, everyone's chocolatey favorites.
Thin Mints are the most popular Girl Scout cookie.
They are crisp, chocolatey, and minty. Samoas are crisp cookies with caramel, coconut, and
Dark chocolatey stripes.
for the perfect combo of peanut butter and chocolatey goodness, check out Tagalong's peanut butter patties. Girl Scout s'mores are chocolatey, marshmallowy flavored graham cookies.
These brownie-inspired cookies are called Adventurefuls and are a sweet addition to any adventure. Do-si-dos are next.
These are oatmeal sandwich cookies with peanut butter filling. Lemon Ups are crispy lemon-flavored cookies that inspire. Toffee-tastic are certified gluten-free. They're rich, buttery cookies with
Sweet, crunchy toffee bits.
And last but not least, trefoils are shortbread cookies.
They're named for the Girl Scout symbol. You and your customers will love these cookies.
And remember, if you ever forget the cookie names, you can look at your order card or ask your caregiver to visit littlebrownie.com.
Okay, so if anybody had trouble with that video, we're going to go ahead and put the link in the comments as well. I know sometimes it can be a little laggy, as somebody put it in the comments. So if you want to view that video, it's available on YouTube, and we'll put that link in the comments. But here we are on this page. We have our 9 varieties. We have Thin Mints, Samoas, Tagalongs, Do-si-dos, Trefoils, Adventurefuls, Lemon Up, S'mores, and Toffee-tastic. So to get us a little bit more familiar with these cookies, I wanted to do a fun cookie personality test. So go ahead and shout out in the comments one or more of your favorite Girl Scout cookies, and then we're going to go through each cookie and reveal what your favorite cookie might say about your personality. So I'll give everybody a second to shout out their favorite cookies. I have 2 that I have trouble choosing between. I love the s'mores. They're one of my favorites. I love heating them up in the microwave. Oh, if you have any fun cookie tips about, I know a lot of people put Thin Mints in the freezer. A lot of people put s'mores in the microwave. If you have any fun cookie tips like that, go ahead and throw those in the comments too. But my other favorite is trefoils. I love that with a cup of hot tea or hot chocolate. So good. A lot of people saying s'mores, Thin Mints, Adventurefuls, that's our newest one. Toffee-tastics, Lemon Up, Samoas, more Adventurefuls, Tagalongs, Lemon Ups. I think we have someone who likes each of them. Do-si-dos, Adventurefuls. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start our personality test. Okay, so my Thin Mint folks, if you're fond of Thin Mints, you might be bold, strong, and confident. I think that's pretty true. I know that of one of my coworkers is a big Thin Mint lover. I know Emily's on in the comments, and I would say this is very true about her. Samoas, my Samoa fans. If you have a soft spot for Samoas, you might be brave, curious, and innovative. Do we think that's right? So far, do we think these are accurate? Let us know in the comments. Oh, someone says trefoils make the best pie crust. Good to know, good to know. Next, we have our tagalongs. If you can't get enough of tagalongs, you might be artistic, creative, and driven. Very interesting. Tagalongs are probably next up on my list of favorites. All right, do-si-dos. If you're devoted to do-si-dos, you might be passionate, empathetic, and kind. I'd say that's true also. I think that's true about do-si-do lovers. All right, next we have trefoils. One of my favorites. If your trefoils are your cup of tea, you might be supportive, considerate, and optimistic. This is one of my favorites, and I'd like to think that this is true about myself. Supportive, considerate, and optimistic, or at least those are all things that I strive to be. Someone says me. Yes, this is so me. Adventurefuls, our newest cookie. If you love Adventurefuls, you might be daring, curious, and determined. I'd like to say that's true. Adventurefuls have sea salt, which I think makes you a little bit more daring if you like your cookies with a little bit of salt. Someone says that's me. Looks good. All right, lemon up lovers. If you get pumped for lemon ups, you might be upbeat, loyal, and friendly. I think that's pretty accurate too. What do you guys think? Pretty accurate so far? Yes, I think so too. Next is s'mores, one of my favorites. If you always want more Girl Scout s'mores, you might be enthusiastic, resourceful, and honest. I'd also like to say these things are true about me, or at least, again, things that I strive to be. I'd like to be enthusiastic, resourceful, always prepared. Girl Scouts are always prepared, and honest. Another part of the Girl Scout law. Next are our Toffee-tastics. If you think Toffee-tastic cookies are fantastic, you might be ambitious, original, and courageous. I think that's true too. I think these are all pretty accurate. Someone says that is so me. Someone says my cookie matches me. Oh my gosh, love that. I think they're pretty accurate. Let us know in the comments. Yeah, I see a lot of yeses. Yes, mine is accurate. It's okay if it's not. I don't think they're going to get it right for everybody. But I think they were pretty accurate for me. Alrighty. So now that we know a little bit more about our cookies, it's time to unveil our theme and our mascot for the 2024 Girl Scout cookie season. Our theme is Own Your Magic, and our mascots are Lucy and Lottie the Axolotls. Each of you has your own brand of magic that you will harness to reach your cookie goals. And Lucy and Lottie will be right alongside you to cheer you on this cookie season. And what is an axolotl, you might be wondering. I know I was when I first heard who our mascots were. Well, according to National Geographic, they are critically endangered amphibian native to Mexico. They have feathery gills sprouting from their heads like a mane, webbed feet, a dorsal fin that runs down the length of their body, and a tail. And their mouths are upturned in a permanent smile, which is about the most adorable thing ever. Axolotls suck in their prey, which includes crustaceans, mollusks, insect eggs, and small fish. So let us know in the comments if you know anything else about axolotls, and we'll read some of them off. In honor of Lucy and Lottie, we will be doing a craft for the axolotl. Hold it up here. You can see this little guy. So this is going to be our craft. But I want to see if anybody knows any fun facts first in the comments about axolotls. I see a lot of, these are adorable, super cute. Yes, I agree. Axolotls are adorable. Anybody know any fun facts? I know I'm a little bit behind you guys. Question in the comments, can I watch this later? Yes, you can. It's being recorded, so it'll be on our Facebook page right after this and on our YouTube channel. So if you don't have all your supplies for our next craft, then you can watch it another time, whenever you do have them. They're related to salamanders. Yes, they are in that same category. If they lose a part of their body, they grow it back. That is incredible. They come in other colors. Yes, they do. I believe in captivity they're pink, but in the wild they can be lots of other colors to match their surroundings. Similar to mud puppies, only live in Mexico. Nice. All right, well, continue putting your fun facts in the comments, but we'll go ahead and start on our craft. Here I am. All right, so first you're gonna need your toilet paper roll, and you will need a piece of construction paper, colored construction paper. I'm gonna go with pink, because that's what our mascots are for the cookie program. But you can really do any color, like people were shouting out in the comments, they come in lots of different colors. You could even just leave it brown. They are also brown, so you don't have to. You can also, if you want, you could paint your toilet paper roll, you can color it in. I just found that the easiest and quickest way is to wrap it in your favorite color construction paper. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a marker and I'm going to cut this paper so that it wraps around the toilet paper roll. So I'm just gonna put the paper behind here and I'm gonna mark about where I should cut it. We'll put a little mark here, and it doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as it wraps around. And then I'm gonna put another mark for how low it should be. And then I'm just gonna cut along those two lines. I don't know if you can see this. Along this line and the line up here. I'm just gonna make it pretty long, and I can always cut off the excess. Oh, I'm sorry, you just have to cut along the length. Just this line down here. So if you didn't want to measure, that's actually about half a piece of regular construction paper. Just cut it in half and you're pretty close. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna wrap it around, and then I'll just cut off any excess. Wrapped it around, I'm just gonna cut off the excess here. And for our younger Girl Scouts, you can ask your adult for some help with the scissors. Might have made mine a little bit too long for the toilet paper roll, so I'm gonna cut a little of the bottom off. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Just trying to make it a little more colorful. That's a little bit better. That's about the right length there. So I'm just gonna wrap it around. And take a piece of tape. If I have my tape, oh, fell on the ground. Just a second. Okay. You're just gonna take a piece of tape to secure that. I'm just gonna take a piece of tape and secure the back side. So basically I'm just wrapping my toilet paper in construction paper so that it's not brown. But again, it can be brown. It doesn't have to be a color. Axolotls can be brown also. So once I have this covered in construction paper and the tape along the side to keep it in place. Oh, and if I'm going a little too fast, feel free to pause. You can pause the live and then do it as you go along. Or you can wait again until later. We'll have this recorded. And you can do the crafts later and pause it as you go along. But next we're gonna kind of push in the sides on either side and hold it like this. And again, doesn't have to be perfect, but we're trying to get the front to have this shape. Like the back is a little more funky. I don't know if you can see that. So you're just gonna kind of press your fingers in on the sides and then squish it down so that it makes this shape. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Just so that you get this kind of shape, because our axolotl is going to look like this at the end. So we'll do that one more time. I'm going to push in on the sides and then push down. Make that nice and flat. Okay, so then we're going to set this guy aside. And you can take your same extra piece of construction paper, or you can take a second piece. I'm going to go with this darker pink color to make my little antennas for my axolotl. And you're just going to cut 6 shapes that are kind of like little ovals. Mine are a little bit pointier, but 3 for each side, so 6 altogether. You're going to cut. Let me do an example one. And you can trace them out first if that's easier. I'm just going to cut freehand. They're kind of like little ovals. They can be straight on the bottom because that's going to go inside its little head. So just like this shape. And we're going to cut 6 of those. So if you wanted, you could even fold your paper over and cut it once so that they're all about the same size. But I'm just going to cut a bunch of ovalish shapes. I don't know if that is a shape. Is ovalish a shape? I'm going to go with yes. 2. They're about an inch long or so, an inch and a half. And this is the kind of shape you're going for. Maybe like a flower petal kind of shape. Nothing too crazy. Again, you'll need 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more. And I'm doing pink, but you can really do any color you want. Make it fun, make it your own. Make more than one. Do I have 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So again, shape kind of like this. Oval. Flower petal. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, so next we're gonna put our petals inside the little crevice here. So I'll show you this one again so you can get kind of an idea. We're gonna go like in between that little crease that you made. And you're gonna use a stapler to secure those. So again, for our younger Girl Scouts, you might wanna grab your adult who's nearby to help you staple that in. So we're gonna do 3 at a time. I'm gonna put 3 of my petals together. Petals? Antennas? Are they antennas? Gills? Somebody in the comments can help me out. What do you call the little axolotl antennas? So like this. And we're going to put it right inside that crease. Kind of squish it together with our fingers so that it sticks. And then you're going to take your stapler. You're going to staple that all together. I have to set it down to do it. Again, our younger Girl Scouts can ask their adult for help. I gotta readjust my petals. Antennas. I don't know what to call them. Somebody help me out. There we go. We've put a staple right here. I don't know if you can see it with the glare. There's a staple right here that kind of secured these all in place. You still should be able to adjust them a little bit, how you like. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Put 3 together. Fan them out a little bit. Like this. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to insert it in the little crease that we made. It looks like this. And we're going to take our stapler again. And we're going to secure those all together. Be careful with your stapler. Then we can kind of fan these out and adjust them as needed. But there you go, you got your axolotl body with the little fins. And then all you need now is your marker. Black, brown, any color really. And I'm gonna do 2 little dots for the eyes and then like a little squiggle, almost like a flat W for the mouth. And remember, they're always smiling. They have that constant upturned smile look, so we want to give them a little smile. 1 eyeball. 2 eyeball. And then like a little weird W. Almost like a mustache, upside down mustache. There we go. There's our axolotl. And our mascots are Lucy and Lottie, but you can name your axolotl whatever you like. Super cute. Now I have 2. I can take them with me on my adventures. And they look different. Just like everyone, they're a little bit different. Okay. So let me bring you guys back up again. See if we have any questions. Someone says the rarest are brown and green because most are in captivity. The ones in captivity are pink. Fleshy protrusions on an axolotl's head are called external gills. Okay, so gills. Now I'll know. For anyone, if I was going too fast, you can pause the video or you can go back to the recording afterwards and watch it later. The rarest is the blue axolotl. Very interesting. Axolotls have neon spots on them. All right. So we'll move on to our next thing. So now that we know about our cookies and our mascot, let's talk about how you will sell Girl Scout cookies. So there's a couple different ways you can sell Girl Scout cookies. The main ways are you can use your order card, which you can get from whichever volunteer is in charge of cookie sales for your troop or your service unit. You can use your order card to take orders in person. The second way is that you can use Digital Cookie. Digital Cookie is our online cookie selling platform. So it's basically your own website that you can use to promote your cookie sale and sell your cookies. With the help of your adult, you can upload a photo, you can add your goals, you can even create a video asking for your customer support, and you can send emails all through this one website. That's your custom digital cookie selling website. And it's your best resource to make ordering cookies super convenient for your customers. So if you haven't set up your personal site yet, no worries. We're going to put some instructions in the comments for your adult to help you get it all set up. And as you sell your cookies, you can also earn some fun rewards. We'll take a sneak peek at those. So you can see on the screen all the different rewards you can earn as you move up the levels of cookie selling. You can earn cute little axolotl charms. You can earn patches, socks, this adorable wallet pouch. I love that. It has that cute little axolotl in the corner too. The axolotl plush, which I saw some people putting in the comments that they wanted that. I think that's adorable. That's a good goal to reach for, 240 packages for that cute little plush. You can get the mini plush clip to clip on your book bag. That is adorable. Someone said they got a hoverboard one year. That's awesome. Some more rewards as you move up through the levels. This collapsible cup, which would be super convenient for camp. Would love that. The baseball cap. And then once you reach what we call our super seller level, which is 700 or more packages, you will get an invite to our super seller event, which this year is at Waldameer Waterworld in Erie. The zipper pouch, Legos, a trip to Seven Springs. You can choose between those two. Whoops. There we go. You can choose between these two prize packs once you hit 1,000. And then our top level of 2,024 packages for 2024 is the American Girl doll and a trip to Niagara Falls. So if that sounds exciting to you, you can always set your goals to reach these awesome rewards levels. I think I would go for that Ocelot plush. That is super cute. Or the trip to Waterworld. That would be really fun. Let us know in the comments. What are you aiming for? Someone saying they did super seller event last year. Awesome. Congratulations. Someone else, the stuffy. Yes, that axolotl stuffy is just adorable. Okay, so now that we know a couple of the crafts that, or a couple of the rewards that we're going to be working towards, we're going to create a craft that's going to help us track our goals. Okay, so our next craft is these adorable goal tracker flowers. Super cute. So what you'll need for this is some tissue paper, a pipe cleaner, a piece of construction paper. I got my big thing of tissue paper, which I've left over from the holidays, which is great. Some scissors and a marker. Oh, and tape. I think I covered it all. We're going to start out with our tissue paper, and we're going to fold it and keep folding it until we have one small square. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm sorry if this is loud in the speaker. I hope it's not. Someone says in the comments that their goal is to earn the American Girl doll, Josephina. Awesome. And this doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cut it anyway. A lot of my girls from a troop leader went the plush, and 2 of my girls went the Legos. Nice. I'm just folding this. I'm just folding it over and over till I get to a square. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. And again, I didn't fold it perfectly. We're going to cut around it anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Just so you keep folding till you get to about this size square. Maybe about the size of my head, a little smaller. And then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut all the way around the outside. So basically what you have is a pile of tiny tissue squares. So I would go maybe about a ½ inch inside because you want to make sure you get all the ends not folded perfectly. If you're like me, it's not folded perfectly. I'm going to cut all the way across on each side. Turn it all the way across. One more time. Someone says Niagara Falls all the way. That would be an awesome trip. And not too far from us in Western PA. So we're going to cut it till we have a big pile of individual tissue squares. So I cut it all the way around so I didn't have any that was still folded. If you do, you can just cut along the edges. You have one big pile of tissue squares. And then we are going to take a pipe cleaner. I have a green one for a stem, but it doesn't have to be green. Use your imagination. Not all stems are green. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to take, before we do that, we're going to take this and we're going to fold it like an accordion. So we're going to fold this way about a third. Just set it down and then show you. So just fold it about a third of the way down. And then we're going to flip it and fold another third. So, and then flip it, fold one more. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. You're just folding it kind of in threes back and forth until you have this little like accordion shape. We'll do it again. Fold down, flip, fold down, flip, and fold down one more time. And you have a little accordion. Then you're going to take your pipe cleaner and you're going to wrap it around the middle until it's secure. And wrap way. So almost twice around, just so that's nice and secure in the middle. You just kind of wrap this around twice. And then from there, you're just going to kind of fan out the pieces of tissue paper into a flower shape. So I start like with the top piece here, kind of put it up. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. You're just kind of folding them up to make a flower shape. And the first time I did this, I had to mess with it quite a bit. So take your time, finagle it as much as you can. I've been taking kind of one piece at a time from the top and kind of pushing it up. You can see that. I have some people in the comments asking how you hit those higher reward levels. Once we're done with this craft, I'll give a few tips and tricks of how you can sell more cookies. And if any of our seasoned cookie sellers are here, let us know in the comments too, some of your tips and tricks. Basically, I'm just kind of fussing with this, pulling up little pieces of tissue paper, make it look kind of fluffy, like a flower shape. Kind of squishing them together to cover that stem in the middle. Okay, we're almost out of time, so I'm going to try to do this a little bit faster, but if you're not done yet, that's okay. Again, you can pause it or you can come back later. Takes a little bit of time to get this to look like a flower. You're going to kind of peel the pieces apart, push them together, fluff them up. So we have flower shapes. This one looks better because I have more time. But just keep pushing the little pieces of tissue paper up and around until you have a flower shape. Then you're going to take a piece of paper for your flower petal. It can be any color, doesn't necessarily have to be green, but we're going to fold the piece of paper in half. We're going to make a little petal shape. And it can be actually similar to the shape you made for your axolotl fins, gills. We're going to cut that out. You want to keep, when you cut it out, you want to keep the one side folded, so that when you unfold your petal, it kind of has two sides. And then you're going to take your flower, you're going to wrap your petal around the stem. I'm going to do it this way so you can't see my marker lines. So it looks like this. And then you're going to write your goal on the petal. So if you wanted to make more than one flower, you could make a bunch with the different levels of goals you want to reach, starting at maybe 200, then one for 4, one for 6, one for 8, one for 1,000. And you could make a whole bouquet of goals. And then we're going to take our tape. Found it. This tape getting away from me. So I put this one, I have 200. The first one I made has 100. This one I have 400. But whatever your goal is, you can put on there. It doesn't even have to be a number of cookie boxes. Maybe you want to sell enough cookie boxes to go on a trip, to have a fun day with your troop, to go camping. Whatever your goals are, you can write them on those petals. Secure it with a little piece of tape. And then I have a little vase. You could put them in a vase. You could put one in each as you meet your goals. You could keep them with you. And if somebody buys, say, your 100th package of cookies, you could give them your 100th flower. I think that would be super fun. But once you have a lot more in here, so they'll stand up a little bit nicer. But I think that's super pretty. Or you could just make your one overall goal with one flower and hold on to that so you know what your ultimate goal is. But I did have some people asking in the comments, how do we sell more cookies? So we had some people respond. My daughter made double super seller last year. She asked all family, went door to door, participated with every cookie booth the troop did. She asked her family at work, her family's work, people at work, husband's work. Flowers look awesome, thank you. Okay. Someone said they made a video for their family, also a great idea. Okay, so with our last minute or so here, I have a few tips to help you sell some more. Again, go ahead and put in the comments if you're one of our seasoned sellers and you have some tips for us. The number one reason that people don't buy Girl Scout cookies is that they were never asked. So with the help of your adult, you can use Digital Cookie to send emails to your family, friends, neighbors, anyone else that your caregivers might know. And with that adult's help and permission, you can also share your Digital Cookie link on social media channels, on your adult's Facebook page. And we'll put the link in the comments on how you can set up your Digital Cookie site again. We also have pre-made social media posts that you can share. They're on our Facebook page. They're in an album called 2024 Cookies. We'll put that link in the comments as well. So those are already made, ready to go. Share, you just click share and then you can add your Digital Cookie link. But remember, the cookie sale doesn't start till tomorrow. So we don't want to start selling cookies until tomorrow. Customers buy cookies because they want to support Girl Scouting. So you always want to tell your customers about your goals, not just that you want to sell cookies, but you can tell them, again, that your troop wants to go on a trip, they want to earn enough money to do a service project, go camping, anything like that. And when you set up your Digital Cookie site, you can also create a video on that site, talking to your customers about what your goals are. Girl Scout cookie customers usually buy every year. So save your order card from this year for next year, and you can return to those people again and ask them if they want to buy cookies again. If you happen to have your order card from last year, that's a great place to start. And when customers are asked multiple times, they buy multiple boxes. So when your customers make a purchase, consider sending them a thank you note with a reminder on how they can buy more, whether that's contacting your adult or your digital cookie link. Again, I know a lot of girls use QR codes these days. So you can create a QR code with your digital cookie link that people can scan and buy cookies. Customers sometimes buy fewer cookies because of diet issues. So if they can't eat the cookies, they can donate the cookies. Tell them how they can donate cookies through Operation Sweet Appreciation, which is when we donate cookies to the military and veterans. And new this year, we'll also donate cookies to law enforcement and firefighter organizations. Or your troop can come up with your own gift of caring, which is an organization that you choose to donate cookies to, a charity, community group of your choice. So you can talk to your troop cookie volunteer about how you can get that set up. Customers also buy more when you suggest more. So you could take 3 packages and tie them up in a pretty ribbon called a chocolate lovers bundle. So maybe Adventurefuls, Thin Mints, and Tagalongs, all chocolatey favorites. You can make that a chocolate lovers pack. A classic bundle, Thin Mints, Tagalongs, and trefoils. Those are all classic Girl Scout cookies. And the last thing, I promise we're almost done. The last thing is to tell your customers about our 5 for 5 promotion. So when customers buy 5 boxes of cookies, they can enter to win 5 cases. Each case has 12 boxes of cookies, so that is 60 boxes of cookies. And you can talk again to your troop cookie volunteer to get those certificates. So maybe somebody purchases 3 or 4 boxes of cookies and you're like, you know what, if you bought 1 or 2 more, you could win 5 cases of cookies. All right, thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I know we're a little bit over our time. Feel free to go through the comments if you have any more cookie selling tips. We'd love to know. Read through those comments. A lot of our seasoned cookie sellers have a lot of good ideas. But I want to thank everyone so much for joining us tonight. Had a blast. Hope you did too. And good luck on your cookie sale this year. Bye, guys.